Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. This is all about the Smash Your Small paper pad, the collab that I do on the 25th of each month with Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage. And I will have all the other participants linked below this video. So be sure to check everyone out because they all have lots of great ideas. So I've been wanting to get started on this project, and if you can see my dresser here, I've been lining up paper today. This is the dresser when I say the dresser behind me. This is the dresser behind me when I'm crafting. So it's a nice long dresser, so it's great for organizing. But I'll show you the main paper pads as I go through the papers here. I'm going to show you what I'm using in these journals, and I'll point out the paper pads that I'm busting this month, because that is the goal, to use up paper pads, and we're supposed to use anything smaller than a 12 by 12. So this was a paper pad here, and as we speak I have been today dyeing all the backs of anything that's single-sided, you know, where the back side is white. So this paper pad here, this was all white on the back, so I have dyed all of these today. All different colors, pink, green, blue, on the back of all this. So this is a whole paper pad that I had left of this. So here it is all. I'm planning on using probably all of this. And then the other papers that I'm going to use in between are going to be book pages and some of these other papers. But so all of them aren't paper pads. This is just computer stationery. Here there's two types, so I've kind of got them staggered so I can see what I have. Like here's a piece of coffee themed paper. These have dragonflies, but all of these has also been dyed on the back. Okay, and then the next one is just some random papers I had from a Smash book that I took apart. And it's I love Smash books because they have such beautiful paper in them. But this is all I have left of it, so I'm going to try to use those up. And then this is another paper pad here, 8.5 by 11, which has these like cardstock designs. And so I consider them two-sided since they're craft colored on the back, and then there's a pretty design on the front. So I want to use some of that one. So these were here. And then under that I have just some colored papers, like yellow. There's yellow here. What is it? Orangish or kind of apricot colored. So maybe some of those I'll be using. And then this next pile is computer stationery again. I have dyed all the backs of all of these, and so like they all kind of have flowers on them. Like you can see this one has flowers. I like picking these up at thrift stores when I see them, because they're usually pretty cheap, and I just, you know, I take the ones that I like the ones with flowers and things. But I have dyed the backs of all of these too. They were all white. Did it all today. Been busy. This is not, this is a 12 by 12, but it was a random one piece that I had left from a paper pad, so I'm hoping to use that. And then this is another pile from a paper pad. This is a lot of, this was a plaid, so these also were white on the back, and I have coffee dyed them. It's not showing up that great in the camera, but they have been dyed on the back. So, and I'm dyeing some more of these right now. The rest of this paper pad, there's a little bit here that's done, but the rest is drying as we speak. So let me turn you around and I'll show you the books I'm going to be using. Here's my craft table over here. So I'm hoping to, I'm planning to bind these, and I didn't show you when I did the Mother Goose book. I didn't show you my little machine. So this is my little machine. It's a Zutter. I think it's called Zutter Bind It All. I've had this since I first started making junk journals. This is how I started, with notebook rings and this little machine. That's what I did at first, and I love it. So that, and then here's the coils. This is how the coils come. Six to a box, 6 to a pack. So I've got 3 left in there, and I have another box in my closet, so I have plenty of those. So those 2 I'll be using. And then here's my books. These are the books I'd like to use next. These were also from the boxes that my son brought home that was in the attic. The lady that said, you know, take all this to the trash, and my son brought me 2 boxes. So I have some of these books. I had a couple in my stash, but not these. I didn't take any from my stash. These are just from the box from the attic. So, and the reason I'm using these is because I already have my bookshelves full of books that I've thrifted from thrift stores, and I can't fit these on. I literally cannot fit these onto my shelves. So I said, well, I'll just make some journals. So here's one. I just wanted to show you the books real quick in case. And these books are really cool. They have, I mean, look at the beautiful inside cover. And the pages are of course, very colorful and beautiful. And that's why I picked out colorful papers to put into a journal that would be made out of these books. But there's different stories in here. Like I looked at this one, there was Lassie and just all kind of really neat stories. So it's not one story, it's a bunch of stories. So you can see it's called Best in Children's Books. And they're from the 50s, and this one's 58. So that's that one. And then here's the next one. It has a pinky. See, that's gray, blue, and yellow. This one's kind of a pinky color with the blue, and just they're really neat. I almost hate to take the spine off too, but I'm going to need to, so I'll have to do something with that spine because it's so cute with all the little characters on there. But look at this. Look at this inside of this one real quick. See how bright and beautiful that is? This one's 1960. And you can hear the spine on that one. It's coming apart. See? That one's coming apart. So that one needs help. This one's also gray, but look how pretty that pink is on there. And the beautiful blue spine there. And then bright colors on the inside. This one's 1961. This spine is pretty good, actually. So that's another one. Here's another gray and blue. The pretty inside. 1960. So she had a whole collection of these books. Not sure, you know, if she read them as a child or if she read them to her children, but I love these books. I get them whenever I see them if they're a reasonable price, you know what I mean? So there's another one, pretty inside cover, what is that? 57, double day ink. Okay, running out of room over there. Let's move this over. And then this one's the gray and turquoise. That's neat. That's different. This one, well, it's got a loose page here from somewhere. And this one's 1958. But very pretty blues and greens there. So that one. And then let's see, I'm curious. I want to just remind myself what the back cover. Yeah, the back cover looks the same as the front inside cover. So those have really pretty papers. This one's got the red and blue, or kind of burgundy and blue, and yellow cover. This one's 1958. So I think the youngest one was 1960. Let's see the pages, how pretty they are. So I'm hoping to, let's look at this real quick. Not sure if these will come out in signatures or what, but I'm going to come back and go start working on these with you. I just wanted to show you my project for this next little month or so. Can't really get a good look at through the camera. Yeah, these might come out. Some of them might come out together. That's what I'm hoping, so that I can keep the pages upright. I mean, I want to keep the pages upright no matter what. So if they come out in signatures, great. If they don't, I would washi tape them back together, because I think these would really be neat to have a nice little, have these together like this as a whole. So that's my goal. So I'll come back as I start working on these. I don't know if I'm gonna work on all of these. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't like to work on that many at one time. So we'll see if it, I mean, that's why I'm getting organized in case I do all want to work on them all at one time. But if I don't think I can handle it, then I'll just do 1 or 2 or 3. Usually I like to do only 3 at the most at one time. So I might just do like 3 and 3, you know, until I get through these. And then I have another pile over there to go through. sitting on my floor of books from the boxes. So we'll see what's next, but this should be fun. So just, if you haven't subscribed to my channel before and you want to see this new series, this will be a little series until I get done with it, until I get done with these 6 books. If you want to see, how they turn out and how I'm working on them, just hit that subscribe button and a little bell, and, then you'll get notified. So thanks for watching today, and I hope you join me in happy crafting, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Good night.